the month after that, March is a strange one. Um, if you watch the first COVID video, I said that we're quickly approaching the day that the nationwide state of emergency was put out, and that was in March. Um, that was right at the end of February and into March. I published that video earlier in January, but this statement remains true. We're quickly approaching the 1 year anniversary. Or no, I think this would be. Is this the 2 year? Because that happened in 2020 and we're in 2022. Oh my god. Time is flying. This is ridiculous. But yeah, so in 20 so I'm probably going to do another COVID video. I want that to be a series of videos exploring the government response. I don't think I'm going to handle it like chronologically. Like, I'm not going to look at what happened after the 28-day period that Alex Azar was in control of the coronavirus task force. I think that I might like hop around to notable times when the government did something and then it either worked or it didn't work. Like, I'm not planning for that video series to be purely negative in terms of like, look at what has happened. Although it's really hard not to be when you think about the fact that places like New Zealand and Vietnam and even China have had way more success handling the coronavirus than us, and it's because at least on some level, in the case of China, they have a much stricter form of government, but they also have a stricter form of kind of like national identity. Their state, the way their state works, it just kind of works that way, which is interesting to kind of like compare why things worked. And the thing is, like with Vietnam, they at the beginning of the pandemic literally instituted like people. I don't know why people are saying that the United States instituted draconian lockdown measures. Like, businesses were closed, but you were still allowed to go to the fucking Giant Eagle. Calm the fuck down. In Vietnam, you were everyone was kind of like indoors for a month, and they had government officials delivering food to people's households so that they there was like essentially zero contact. And guess what, it worked. Like, and then once they had once they got the vaccines working and things like that, they have like one of the lowest ratios of population to deaths, period. And it's like, that could have been us. Our government has the money to do that. I don't know, based on the way it's structured, I don't think that it would have gone as smoothly. But we don't know, we don't know. Instead, we got a $1,200 check and a pat on the back, and then a year and a half later, another $600 or some shit. So like, and what with the CDC recently going back to being like, okay, yeah, no, so 5 days into your symptoms, you have to quarantine for 5 days, and then at the end of that 5 days you can go back to work. And it's just like, alternatively, you could let people recover fully and then they could go back to work. But I don't believe we should be working during the middle of a pandemic at all. That's my hot take. I think that the government should actually be taking care of its people like it's you know, like it says on the tin, like it's fucking supposed to.